Hey y'all, it's Tara. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have some swatching and just a little bit of nail art to share with y'all from a brand that I really adore. I have owned this brand for a long time, and if you know this little crinkly brown paper, you know which brand about which I speak, and that would be Nail Reserve. Nail Reserve, formerly Nail Addict, and I always will bring up, my dogs are over here shaking. It's raining. They're wet. Yeah, let me get all this stuff unpackaged and out of the way. But I'll always bring up formerly Nail Addict because I own so many Nail Addict polishes and I will use them interchangeably. So if you hear me say Nail Addict, their brand is now Nail Reserve, of course. They've rebranded. So they've sent me 5 or 6, can't really remember, 1, 2, 3, 6 polishes. So let me just get all the stuff out the way and unbox these, and we'll go through. And I'm just going to dive straight on into the swatches. So they're the Nail Addict brand, sorry, Nail Reserve brand. Their bottles do say, which you'll see here in just a moment. I don't know what I'm going on and on about. Yeah, so they do have the ingredients on the back, the cure time, which I do believe, yeah, 30 seconds cure time. But their packaging does say, oh, they are vegan, first of all, and they're cruelty free. Their packaging, their bottles may actually say that they're like 9 free, but on their website, they do say that they are 21 free. So I will always go with what the website says because the website is much easier to update and more frequently than the packaging itself is, like the bottles and the labels. So their website does say that they are 21 free. They are vegan, they are cruelty free, and again, 30-second cure time. But you know me, I always be doing 60 seconds across the board, no matter what brands I be using. So, okay, let's just jump on into our very first swatch. Tara, keep it moving. Keep going. Yep, keep going. I don't even know what the heck I'm talking about here, but our very first polish that we're going to swatch is White Addict. This is their white cream. And all of these are creams except for, I think, 2. Maybe 2.5. I don't know. We'll get there. I'll let y'all know. So this is their white cream. I'm only going to do one coat with y'all on camera. Their white covers very well. All their polishes also self-level beautifully, so I'm really happy with that. This is Black Addict, which is their black cream. And I love it when brands, well, I specifically loved this particular PR package because, number one, I didn't know it was coming. It just showed up, and I was like, yes, because normally my PR rep would reach out and be like, hey, pick X number of polishes to swatch, and then I make my choices, and then they ship it out. But this literally showed up on my doorstep. Okay, this polish is called Misty. We'll talk about this one a little bit more. So yeah, this one showed up and I was like, oh, this is fantastic. Out of the blue. That's always fun, right? But they also included their black and their white, which is amazing. Like I love to have just basic black and white from every brand. So thank you so much, Nail Reserve. This color Misty is so phenomenal for nail art, like a base for nail art colors, especially this time of year, or even in the springtime too, because it does lean a little bit pastel-y yellow when you don't want a super bright white. So this one is Velvet Witch. This one is more, I would say, more crelly. It leans a little bit more jelly-like. It's not super opaque in the first coats, but 2 coats should be fine, if you apply it evenly, I guess. So this is just coat number 1 of Velvet Witch. I do use this in my nail art that you will see a little bit later on. My dogs are over here just wrestling and just, what are y'all doing? What are you doing, girl? They don't know what they're doing. This one is called Moonlit Glow. This is a bit of a I want to say a conundrum. Is it rose gold? Is it champagne gold? Is it duochrome? Is it sparkly and shimmery? I'm going to say yes to all of the above. I really don't know what to call this. it looks a little bit gold on camera, but then the light shifts and it looks champagne-y. I think it does have like some peach shimmery undertones up in here, and possibly some little champagne-y shimmers up in here. I don't know. It's very shifty. Again, another gorge color just for a nail art base. And this one is High Standards. Now, I'm showing y'all this bottle, for the bottle shot, the Nail Reserve bottle. But the one I'm actually using here right now is my bottle of the Nail Reserve, because I actually own this polish already, but it's in the Nail Addict. I'm sorry, I think I said Nail Reserve twice. But I own the Nail Addict bottle. It's the exact same polish, same formula, same everything. So here are all 6 of these. We have White Addict, Black Addict, Misty, Velvet Witch, Moonlit Glow, and High Standards. High Standards is a black with a beautiful, sort of a fine, hollow glitter. Gorgeous for like your galaxy nail arts, if that's what you want to go for. So I'm going to use Misty as my base color on this particular nail, and I'm going to go in with Velvet Witch. Now I'm going to sort of air quote map out. My original plan going into this was to do an Argyle, like hand-drawn Argyle print. Now, I have a million stamping plates that have Argyle and Plaid prints on them, but I was like, nope, this is the year of the freehand, right? Miss Tara trying to get her freehand on, y'all. So let's go ahead and try to draw lines. And I don't even think I need to tell y'all how this went down, okay? But I did manage to draw, I don't know. I don't even want to call it like an okay triangle. I don't know. But I drew a triangle and I filled it in. Let me tell y'all something. I have the utmost love and respect for nail techs or just nail artistes in general who are able to draw lines, straight lines, on curved nails. Okay, this is one of the things that I struggle with the absolute most. A curved nail and then trying to draw a straight line on it, especially with a short brush like this. I didn't want to use my big long striper brush or whatever, because I do pull that out later on and you're going to see what happens. But let me tell y'all something else that I don't know, I did incorrectly, or maybe something I should not have done. But basically I started on this particular nail, and again, the base color is Misty. Ma'am, would you get out of there? Ma'am, thank you. The base color is Misty, and then I did a matte top coat over that, because I always find it easier to paint on a matte surface, right? So I'm gonna stay with, now again, my triangle up here at the top is not perfect, but I had an idea. Thank you for that. I had an idea for fixing it down the road. So I've cured my little triangle up here at the top. And now I'm going to go in and I'm sort of, again, mapping out with little dots of where I want to put the triangle right below this, right? And my first 2 lines, would y'all go outside? Sorry, I have to holler at my dogs. Go. My first 2 lines, so the one on the left and the one on the right, they're not horrible at first glance, okay, right? So I'm just sort of mapping out what's going down, the way it should look. I don't know, but because my tip sort of flares out, like it's a little bit skinnier at the top where the cuticle line is. So my triangle up there, right? My first triangle I did is a little bit slimmer, I guess, at that top cuticle line area. And then this is the part of the nail that flares out a little bit. So my triangle looks way chubbier, wider than the triangle right above it. But I do manage to get these 2 lines on. And I think at this point, once I start to draw my 2 bottom lines, this is when I realized, bro, this diamond shape here is looking chunky. This is going to be a chunky monkey. And I was like, nope. Like, those two shapes don't look anything alike. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm not all that happy with this. And of course, it's not even, right? Because it's me. It's me trying to draw straight lines. So I'm just going to wipe this off. I'm going to wipe this off, and I'm going to try something different. I'm sorry. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try to redraw some freehand lines. I don't know. So I get this all cleaned up. What are you doing back there? Sorry, my dogs are disappearing. I don't trust them. So I get all that wiped off, and I'm going to try to do this again, but coming at it from a different way, I guess. I'm basically going to sort of continue this line, go in this direction. Okay. And I thought, okay, maybe this will work. I'm also really bad with geometry and shapes too, so Lord help me. I don't know. But so far, I feel like it's going better than the last. Well, until I just drew on myself. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe this is the way to go. Maybe this is the way to do it. But then I get my nail spun around, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, no, that's terrible too. So hey, let's go with striping tape. Can't go wrong with striping tape, right? But my issue is, and it was probably at this point I realized what I should not have done was start with that triangle at the top. I should not have done that, and I should not have cured that. I think what I should have done from the very get-go was just start with the striping tape. But I thought I was being cute by just like, ooh, look at me, just freehand an Argyle print, right? No, that was not in my best interest. So here I am thinking, okay, striping tape. I will rectify this entire. Hi, baby girl. Hi. I want to say hi to the peoples. Want to say hi? So I should have, but I thought I was going to rectify everything with the striping tape. Even with striping tape, y'all, and watch this, because the way I hee-hawed when I took this striping tape off, I know, you're such a good girl. So I'm going to use Velvet Witch as well as the black. I didn't want to use Velvet Witch in all of these little triangles here. So I do go in with Black Addict on the little tiny ones, right? On the little triangles next to my Velvet Witch diamonds. Sorry if I call them triangles. They're diamond shapes. So Velvet Witch and Black Addict are my main cream colors. Okay. So then I'm going to remove my striping tape. And baby, when I tell you, this was really when I was like, man, these diamonds are the worst I've ever seen. What was I thinking? I should have stamped from the get-go, because I have a million, stamping plates with all these beautiful fall plaids and argyles and geometric. No, look at this. It was terrible. Oh, by the way, I have not cured yet either. So I just got my striping tape on and painted. And then, all right, come on, Grandma, get up here. Sorry, I'm trying to talk to my dogs too. Come on, Granny. So because I haven't cured yet, I'm going in with some alcohol and a little cleanup brush here, just to clean up, where my striping tape pulled my polish off. Okay, these diamonds are so hideous, but it was fine. It's all right. So I'm going to finish getting my little diamonds cleaned up a little bit, I guess, or as clean as I can get them, because I'm also kind of bad at this too. But hi, I know you're so pretty. Oh, the squirrels. If y'all don't know who I'm talking about when I talk about my squirrels, I'll put a picture up here. So now I'm going in with Moonlit Glow, because I thought, okay, this, of course, I have to have, for an Argyle pattern, right? I need to have like these other lines, like these skinny, stripy type lines. So these first two were perfect. Like they were perfectly lined up with this top triangle. I was like, damn, look at you go, girl. Maybe you can do this with this big old long liner brush. But then from here, I'm trying to dissect or bisect or dissect, I don't know what that word is, this diamond shape right here. And I thought, okay, maybe we gonna do it. Maybe it's gonna happen this time. And so then I come across with this top line right here, and I'm trying to line it up with the line above it. And then what is that? That ain't nowhere close. What? I don't even know, girl. I don't even know. So that little diamond, that second, actually the first diamond shape, the one below the triangle, now it is glaringly obvious how wonky that thing is. But I'm like, you know what? Nope, let's just keep effing this up. Yep, just F it right up. So that was terrible. So let's just wipe it all off. Yeah, just bite me. So we're going to wipe it all off. We're going to slam our brush down. We're going to wipe it all off. And then I decide to just go in with some fat lines. I'm just going to go in. Instead of the skinny lines that overlap my burgundy diamonds, I'm going to sort of outline my little burgundy diamonds with Moonlit Glow in like a little bit fatter, wider stripes. The rest of it looks okay, with the exception of that right there. That diamond shape really irks me, but it was fine. From far away, it looks very nice. So now I'm going to go in with the White Addict and just create some stripes, not bypassing. Why do I keep using these words? I'm just drawing a line through my little diamonds, burgundy diamonds here. And maybe I should have also done the same thing going the other direction. But I actually was sort of feeling just having that one, like what are you trying to say, Tara? Having the white stripes just go one direction. There we go. So I do wipe it off because I'm going to go in with my Nail Addict. Notice this is Nail Addict and not Nail Reserve, but I do have their base coat as well as their matte top coat. So I am going to base coat this because it was a little bit lumpy bumpy. And at this point, I'd been working on this nail for like probably an hour and a half, just this one nail. And I did not feel like going and buffing it and doing all that stuff. So I'm just going to throw on a thick coat of base coat to try to smooth it out. And then I'm going to go back over this with the matte top coat to matte it up. Because I'm sorry, but in my opinion, all fall nails need to be matte. That's just science as far as I'm concerned. So here it is, from far away, hey, that looks pretty dang great. But then you get up close and it's a bit of a travesty. But you know what? I tried, and I did not stamp, and I did do some freehanding, and that's really all I could hope for, all I could ask for. Once again, this entire color palette that Nail Reserve sent to me, gorgeous. Like, who does not need all of these colors in their inventory, right, in their stash? Hi, I know, I see you. Come here. Come get Mom. Come on. She's trying to cuddle. So that's going to do it for me, y'all. Really, that's it. Go check out Nail Reserve. I do have a 50% off code. It's BLL50. Save 50% off on your orders. That's going to do it for me. The keyword is plaid. The keyword is plaid, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.